muscle growth or hypertrophy depends on two crucial factors: a stimulus from resistance training and the building blocks for repair and growth, primarily proteins and calories. To achieve fat loss, however, you need to create a calorie deficit, which means burning more calories than you consume. This deficit forces your body to tap into stored fat for energy. Balancing these two processes can be challenging as they require different nutritional strategies. Understanding these principles is essential for effectively reaching your fitness goals. With the right approach, you can optimize both muscle gain and fat loss. Does this signal the end of bulking and cutting? Not exactly, but it certainly paves the way for a new possibility: the ability to build muscle while losing fat simultaneously. And to grasp why this approach is gaining popularity, let's explore the misconceptions surrounding bulking and cutting in greater detail. Muscle growth, also known as hypertrophy, relies on two essential components: a stimulus from resistance training and the necessary building blocks for repair and growth, primarily proteins and energy derived from calories. Conversely, fat loss necessitates a calorie deficit, where you burn more calories than you consume, prompting your body to utilize stored fat for energy. The traditional belief is that these two processes can't happen simultaneously because one requires a calorie surplus and the other a deficit. However, this overlooks a critical aspect of how our bodies work. Muscle and fat tissues operate through different metabolic pathways, making it possible to provide enough nutrients and energy for muscle growth while your body uses stored fat to make up for a calorie deficit elsewhere. Now that we've covered the science behind muscle building, let's discuss the concept of focused recomposition: building muscle and losing fat simultaneously. It may sound like a dream, but it's a realistic goal for almost everyone. Who can benefit most from recomposition? 1. Beginners. If you're new to strength training, your body is primed for muscle growth, often called newbie gains, where even minimal exercise can lead to significant muscle development. Plus, beginners typically have a higher body fat percentage, providing an energy reserve that supports both fat loss and muscle gain. 2. People with higher body fat percentages. Those with extra fat can support muscle synthesis by burning fat reserves to make up for the calorie deficit from dieting, assuming adequate protein intake. Experts like Eric Trexler, PhD, and Greg Nuckols, MA, suggest that individuals with higher body fat can achieve leaner muscle gains during bulking phases due to their substantial energy reserves. 3. Individuals returning to fitness. For those re-entering the fitness scene after a break, muscle memory offers a significant advantage. The body can quickly rebuild previously lost muscle mass, often accompanied by fat loss with careful nutrition, making recomposition likely. 4. Users of anabolic steroids. Despite health risks and ethical concerns, anabolic steroids significantly impact muscle hypertrophy and fat metabolism, enhancing muscle building and fat burning when combined with exercise. However, their use comes with severe health risks, including cardiovascular disease and metabolic syndrome. How can you make recomposition happen? Follow these 5 key steps. Training is key. A well-structured training regimen emphasizing progressive overload is crucial. Gradually increase the weight, frequency, or intensity of your workouts to challenge your muscles to adapt and grow stronger. 2. Set a primary goal. Identify whether your priority is muscle gain or fat loss. This will guide your calorie intake and workout intensity. For muscle gain, focus on lifting heavier weights and slightly increasing your calorie intake. For fat loss, combine strength training with cardio and opt for a moderate calorie deficit. 3. Adjust your calories. Your caloric intake determines whether you gain muscle, lose fat, or achieve both. For muscle gain without too much fat, aim for a slight calorie surplus. For fat loss, maintain a careful calorie deficit to burn fat while preserving muscle. 4. Protein is your friend. High protein intake is non-negotiable for recomposition. It supports muscle repair and growth and has a higher thermic effect, aiding in fat loss. Aim for 1.6 to 2.2 g of protein per kilogram of body weight per day and distribute intake evenly across meals. 5. Pay attention to the details. Adequate sleep 7 to 9 hours per night, stress management, and nutrient timing are essential for fine-tuning your body composition. Consuming a mix of proteins and carbs before and after workouts enhances performance and recovery. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive deeper into the science of fitness and nutrition, uncovering lesser-known truths that could elevate your progress to new heights.